Yeah, starting right with the opening this
what's
time.
up, OP? How you doing?
If you're ever having a bad day, a show
how
like
many
this
layers
is one
there
that is
are
definitely
in
going
the city.
to
What's like the term? I've been playing like a lot
pick
of
you up
Stellaris,
slightly,
which is random. I
as
know,
long as the
but I bring
tone
that up 'cause, like,
stays
I
relatively
think
the
it's called like
same.
an arcology or something.
I don't think there
freaking
were
know. I think
subs
there's
for
a
the
term
OP
for like
before.
a planet that's like almost
Just
completely made of city.
Nice and slow
Which I
journey
there were.
amongst
There were.
friends,
Like an
even in
insane
a
amount
world
of
like this.
infrastructure. I mean, it's a tiered city. You don't; those don't exist.
I don't know why such
In, like, the
depressing
real
anime
world.
had to
You
have
know, it
such
just would
cheery
take so much
openings.
resource to build up is a lot harder than to build wide. But then you run out of space.
I want
building
to
wide, you know,
just-
that's the issue. What is this one piece of hair doing, bro?
How much,
I don't know if I would call
how
it
far
animated
they've
frozen,
actually
though.
come so
Like
far.
the setting and the synopsis
Like,
was.
we've mapped out the entire journey, how many miles or kilometers, if you're
They do
that
be
way
walking
inclined.
though.
Have
They're
they
so cute. I wonder how many
have
more.
they,
The girls seem happy enough.
driven and
I mean,
walked?
surely
You know, all
we'll-
things considered.
We'll meet more, not walk.
How
I mean,
much
they're
further
dancing. That
will
has to
their
count for something.
adventure take them?
I'm honestly coming around on you a lot too. I think you is kind of great.
And are there any
The whole gun thing,
lingering
like, I'm
mysteries
past
of
that,
this
you know?
world
I think
left
that-
to
What if we're getting new people this
unturned?
episode?
Kind of
So far, we've only seen, I think,
been
one
actually
person
doing anything.
besides them.
And apparently in the manga,
The
she like didn't have her
guy
finger
that
on
made the
trigger or
makeshift
whatever.
bridge
I feel
and
like
map
I
and
mentioned
stuff.
that she did have her finger on the trigger at some point. I don't know. That's kind of besides the point. But
that
I
was
kind
pretty.
of past that. I'm really
Nice.
liking her now. That was a crazy
Driplets
shot.
in the dark.
Let me zoom in.
And there's a leak, I think.
Are we kind of done with the whole winter thing? We started
They
with
have
a
to
lot of winter energy. Maybe it's
Stop
like
for water at any point, so they
Don't
good
fall.
on that.
Yeah, you
Nice.
really don't want to fall when you're right
I
next
like
to
that
that
she
thing.
actually had to reach out and
like
brace
fall off the ledge.
herself.
electricity, running water. Don't fall off the edge or you will literally die. Yeah, Pog. It's episode 5.
Well, to be fair, water and electricity are
Apparently
still
it
pretty good things
wasn't
to have.
enough to sustain everyone here.
Yeah, the brickwork's really interesting. It's like what's the word? Adobe.
Why is she
Because then I
counting?
need both my
Is
hands
it
to
how
count
many
them.
Like 1,000.
rows they've been through?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
planet
that
used
would
to have
put
billions of
house,
people on it.
thousands.
Millions.
House.
House.
Yeah, it's a really interesting city design.
Living in general,
We're
eh?
just gonna walk into a
Yes,
Well,
the
mostly
question.
mostly just
yeah,
keeping
they
your
haven't
stuff.
been
But they do.
really in a place of settlement for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're alive.
You've got a
Are
vehicle,
they
just
gonna
sort
have
of
to
your house.
make their own one day?
Yeah, so what's the
Anything they
purpose?
can actually call a house.
Oh, it's
For a traveler,
brutalist.
a
I
house
love
doesn't
brutalist
matter.
Architecture,
Anything
bro.
with four walls and a
It
roof
gets
is
me
probably
going like few things do.
good enough right now.
What? What are we looking at? Oh, our house on wheels.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I said that a little bit ago.
But maybe a home.
It depends how loose you want the definition of house, I guess.
So no.
If it's a somewhat permanent,
House sad.
Abode.
Oh my goodness.
The Japanese pun.
they've
He did
been
not
basically
just-
living out of it.
Yeah, it was a fight. Ooh, change the subject. Interesting.
A door, that's something that doesn't exist in this world. We've seen
Yeah, there
countless
was like I think there was some
empty
sort of fight going on
frames, but
that made their caretaker give him the.
The pun
They
there was
remember how
that
to use the
Ia is
doorknob.
no, and the house is Ia. It's just like
That's just a doorknob,
slightly
right?
less E
Wait,
to it,
I wasn't paying
so it
attention.
sounds really similar. Just a bad pun,
Yeah, it's just a door.
which is why she wanted a
Or
yes or no
chair.
answer.
chairs.
An actual
wow,
kitchen
fully
counter.
furnished.
Whoa.
What's the rent
Green
like in this
systems.
place?
New house obtained. Man,
Wow, the
we're
water
looking for
works.
a
In fact,
house
it
or are we
still
looking for
has,
a
yeah,
home?
running
Whoa,
water.
Talk about it.
I mean, what else do you need in
this-
a house,
yeah,
really?
The chance for them to
I'm
You
stay.
got water and a chair to sit in.
Imagine what it could have been like in its heyday.
And
This
that
is
as
a nice
well.
chair. Wow, yeah, look at that.
Talking about what it's like to have their own
They're both
home
sitting down together,
and
man.
take a break in a place like this.
The simple things in life. A place to live.
Going back to simpler times, they didn't have to be on the road all the time.
It is shelter, one of the human necessities.
There's little
some might
sense
say.
of stability in this. this time.
Yes.
Saw one. Ooh, a bunk bed.
Bunk bed.
Bunk bed.
Bunk beds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just said it.
Also,
Pretty sure
very
it's too
good
small enough we
description.
easily
Just
share
like
one thing.
this. Cool, I wish I could see inside your mind.
That is so adorable.
Go on then. Go take a
Whoa.
jump. I'm sure she
Like a
can
bunk
climb
bed?
up.
Interesting.
So she clearly wants to be on top.
It's actually
That's what I
true.
took away from that.
Okay, I'm done. I'm
Wow,
done,
a
I'm done, I'm done,
little
I'm done.
bit of safety and a sit
We're
down
right
there
now.
now, imagining
Next
their
to the bed.
Of course.
Of course you do.
their room and placements.
Nice. A heater. That's a big one. Sun's going down.
All of the amenities we have. Well, I don't have a pantry, but still have on a
Some
Bro, I
people
got a
do that.
succulent.
I don't
I wanna
think I've
grab
ever
my
really done
casual
that.
Should I grab
basis
my
is something that
second
they
one?
wish for.
Not now.
Oh,
The
yeah,
temple
put the
had fake
stone
plants.
statues in the other rooms. Have some neighbors.
Yeah, what they wish that room looked like.
Well, that's kind of creepy.
Wow.
I get what
It's
they're
like-
going
it's
for is
like
maybe
it's,
uplifting,
back when
but kind of
the other houses were
creepy.
built, like you're hearing all the people around, you know? Fish on
hearing the
counter, that is
sounds
so
of
That
the
really is a
modern
nice view,
world.
especially with the bubbles.
Yeah, and all the lights are on in the background.
Dreams of a
Before the
world
world
long
got
gone.
destroyed, whatever cataclysmic
Everything that
event
was
happened.
taken away from them that they probably won't be able to obtain.
And it's all
Wow.
That's not our reality.
This room itself is
Fun to dream
not too
about.
bad for
no,
them.
no harm in dreaming.
Hmm.
Yeah, here's realism hitting her. We don't have that luxury.
I
Thought
mean,
that was already the
Yeah,
plan,
they've
but
got
okay.
a little bit for the road. A shame about not knowing where their next meal is actually coming from.
Dang.
Yeah, the endless cycle.
Did they manage to take anything from that place
Makes
as
me
a
think, like, what do they do at the end of this? you know?
Exactly.
The road
Like, are they
As a
just gonna travel
souvenir.
around forever
we travel.
until one of them dies? Until both of them die? You can't do the same pun twice.
I didn't need a translation for that bad joke.
Aww.
Still,
I don't
imagination.
think the imaginary roof's gotta help keep
But
the
I
rain
wanted
out.
one.
Anything can be
could
done with
try.
the power of
I want
thought.
a roof? What if it snows again?
Are they
Like the
going
house
to
That was one of the. That was a good one.
work
Okay.
backwards and
Whoa, what is
see
this?
where the
What are those?
that didn't look too stable?
This place-
See
the
where the
sun.
fish
buildings are, like,
originally
impaled.
came from if they're
What?
following
On
the
posts.
trails of water.
Giant
Is
eye
that-
beams.
That is not very functional.
Okay,
Both
Yuri
sort
can
of
sleep,
asleep.
but if you're
Also
behind the
considering
wheel, you
how
should probably
long
stay
it's had
awake.
to kind of
Oh,
flow
yeah,
for.
no,
she's
There isn't a
falling
whole lot
asleep
of
at the
traffic,
wheel.
but still plenty of things you can run
Bonk.
into or run
Oh,
off
good
of.
morning. No, it didn't work. Oh, it did
Then-
work. I take it back.
That
These
fish
kids
had
run into.
one hell
We're
of a
gonna
journey.
crash. Slap her.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, clutch.
Good
Clutch.
thing that thing only travels at, like walking pace.
That's fine.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I appreciate if you take the break
Probably
before you
for
crash
the
the wall.
best.
Oh, in the room.
Phrasing.
I mean, they don't need
It was
necessarily
fun, don't
need set
pretend.
resting times. It's so bright. They're not
Hello?
used to this much light around.
Were you balancing something? Oh, she's balancing a rock
What
on
are
another
you doing?
rock. Oh,
Is she
that's
making
okay.
a cairn
This is
or
what they
just
meant.
balancing?
There last night, they were having.
They're
fun
playing
balancing
low-tech
rocks.
Jenga.
Oh, gee, you got them shaky.
Not
hands.
exactly. You can
Can
get
you
more
do it?
low-tech than Jenga
Can
itself,
you do
but still.
it?
Don't
That is just
Yes.
cheating.
glue on it. Hey, that's cheating.
Not that I'm surprised she would do that.
She won fair and square.
Yeah, maybe there was. Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
10.
It's easy to win when you're a cheater.
I feel like she may have an unfair
Dirty cheater.
advantage.
Gee, go to bed.
Yeah,
How
someone's
much
lost several times in a row.
of a competitive
That's
streak
funny.
does she have?
We should bet on this. Oh wait, you'll lose. You don't want to do that now, do you? Yup.
Surprising, that one.
I guess she took the jacket off and blanketed over her. That's like a... I don't know. That's
I do like
This
how
is
a
a
lot
weird-
of this, their base needs at least, is
impaled.
the very essentials. Food,
Are those, like,
water, and
elevator
rest.
shafts? I don't...
That's what we're seeing on an almost
tell
episodic
ya.
basis.
Nap.
Nah.
Nah. But yeah, trying to... Oh wait, it does have like a
I'm trying to
film
like, do the
grain
nap
effect.
joke, but I also have to pay attention. Okay.
What could possibly go wrong in this world? Having a
Yeah, she's
bit
outlined
of
in purple.
worry in her dreams.
I think this is a dream.
The rocks.
That's probably safe to say.
Stacked quite well. Obviously, she's not the one that put that
Well,
together.
like, the
Maybe more of a
environment's,
nightmare,
like,
really.
A lot more loosely drawn.
Don't
Why did
trust
you
her,
go
she'll
out?
cause
Hightower,
another
so
breeze,
much more
No,
sturdy.
quote
Attack on
unquote.
Titan. Oh no, Attack on Titan.
She would go through the rations pretty damn
Oh
quick.
my
Or she'll be
goodness.
less subtle about it.
Can't she
You don't get me killed.
Yep.
put,
Stop breathing.
Here we go.
put it down elsewhere?
Man, she's really stressing about this game last night. She's having a nightmare about the game.
To practice for
I
the
thought she was doing
opening.
a pretty damn good job at it. Careful of her
What?
See how well she
rip
listens.
strength. Also,
Oh,
what was
she's
that
dead.
just now?
Oh no, she's
Is she
clutching
only a
now.
cardboard cutout?
You almost died. That's
And
hilarious.
she's now actually dead. Rest in peace.
Is this a wake up before you hit the ground moment? No. Huh. She's in a deep sleep.
Chito has some weird
Oh,
dreams,
in the
though.
background, that was... Oh, it's the fish! Oh, good call. I've never been so excited to see a fish before.
Wow.
More like a
Grand
dolphin. And a
abyss,
rainbow.
some fish,
Oh, we just
and a
chilling now.
potential
So pretty much everything is bigger than she is in her dreams.
root
We
out
did
of
talk
it
about
all.
the ocean a tiny bit before.
Ah.
Grandpa. Guy that gave her the car, I think.
And he's come back for revenge.
Grandpa's probably dead.
Here to ruin
Or
the
just
day
gone,
again.
you know,
I mean, there's no towers to knock
It's
Oh.
just them two.
down.
Oh, you as a
Why
fish.
did she need... Yeah, thanks for the red
And
circle.
I think she's become a
They're
fish.
doing a YouTube thumbnail.
Of course, all of Cheese
She's
nightmares
breaching
have
the
you as
water.
the villain, you know?
Moby Dick has
Oh, what's up, you? How you
got
doing?
nothing on her.
How you doing? I want to see what
There's
Yu's
clearly
dreams
only
are
one
like.
thing to
Yu's
do.
dreams are probably very
Eat her.
It's probably just food.
She feeds on fear.
Mm. It's true.
Before
What
she
is the
eats you, at
social
least.
rule?
And
What was that?
Like, oh, the dead fish
I
is
didn't-
still
you may
swimming
want
somehow.
to get off of her the vessel she's riding on.
I told you she was
Oh,
gonna do
no.
this.
Oh,
As if that makes a difference.
Time to chow.
I mean, if
Mm.
she had a choice in
Die
the
by your
matter,
hands. Oh, she said she was okay with
In
it.
you
though.
go.
She said if she wanted to get eaten, it would be by you. That's
hopefully this isn't a regular occurrence in
She's
her
been trying to eat you
dreams.
Time to wake up.
since episode 1, to be fair.
Although something tells me she's far too used to it.
Bro, nightmares are so unlucky. Why does the human brain just sometimes just torture you? You being like you.
No earthquakes.
Or just like, you know what? Let's just scare the crap out of this person for no reason.
She has a bad case of apnea and
She's definitely
snoring.
dreaming about eating. Oh my goodness.
It'd be funny if she was having the same dream, except from her, her perspective.
What are you gonna
Please
eat?
don't do
Try
what
to
you-
eat Cheeto.
you're thinking of doing with that rock.
Oh, that's the booze, aka probably just water. Bro, if they get drunk, that'd be such a good episode. Could you imagine? Do a video of killing your friend with a rock.
Trusty companion in that
Are you
bike.
awake?
Did she shove a rock in her mouth?
I see, it was a rock.
Pretty safe, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
Make sure you
fair
plug it up
enough.
so she can't eat
Shut
you.
up, so she put a rock
Not
in
quite
her
what
mouth.
I was imagining, but kind of close.
What is that?
Much more of a
Okay, where are we?
quieter
Leave our
evening they're
forest.
going to have
The
there.
Sound of Rain, bro. If they're hitting me with that title, I'm locked in.
Rain itself is a funny thing.
My hair's bothering
I do actually like the sound of rain, as long as it's not really too heavy.
Cheeto. It's raining, Cheeto.
It's good thing they have helmets on.
I hope that's rain. Look above to make sure
fogging.
there's no more leaking
They're fogging
pipes.
over the sound of the rain. I love
Or
rain.
communities
That
living
seems
above
pretty
you.
miserable.
This area, Rebar Forest, actually.
Thank you. I never would have picked up
Are
on
they
that
gonna
if you
have
hadn't
to
let me know.
worry
It is the
about
time to celebrate.
flooding
I
or
love the
anything?
rain.
Life
I
is
mean,
never
getting
that
soaked
convenient,
isn't
though.
fun. But the sound of it, the atmosphere, traveling through this rebar area.
But they wish they were still at their
actually,
old house now.
Take a small shelter where they can.
Oh,
But that works as
oh,
well.
okay, I see. I see.
Lucky enough they found that
They're going into a cave.
heap
By
of
cave,
rubble.
I mean, whatever this is.
Just get in. It's not gonna
Nice.
bite.
Like the extra care onto the sound effects going off their
I
helmets.
bet you did.
Oh, look, a coat hanger, basically. A nice stick.
Perfect stick. It's the only way to
simple
survive the
pleasures.
apocalypse.
You really does enjoy the simple pleasures.
Well, when there's literally no other sounds around, I guess the rain would really stand out in that regard.
I like you a lot. You has grown on me so much. Like, Chi's my girl. Like, I still respect Chi, but you's, like, really doing it. She's got
What is
some
she-
energy. Like, what is she doing with this stick?
What's she going to do with that
I'm just
stick?
into, like, dumb people.
Should you really take your eyes off of
She's
her?
just hitting
I was wondering what she was gonna use the stick for. Apparently
into,
that.
not in, like, a weird way. Just in,
We
like,
see
a,
the
I
difference in
appreciate it a
two
lot, you know?
personalities.
Because she's just so dumb. Like,
Because you're hitting it.
One trying to
Oh my
read, the
goodness.
other.
There's, like, cables in the roof as well.
Empty,
It's-
you know, kind of like your head.
I don't know. Looks like the top of an office.
She actually
Now
said
she
that.
gets it.
You can't even insult her.
That's
'cause
great.
She just takes it.
What did you say?
Gonna hit herself in the head.
You
Makes
just
a
say she don't take it,
fairly
she
good
just
noise as
reverses
well, yeah.
it. Oh, counter.
She's not wearing the
Ow!
helmet.
Thank you. You're gonna bite your
Bro, that's
tongue
a
if you
metal
do
rod.
that.
Don't use the metal rod.
Indeed. They should, yeah,
Right.
probably should collect any water when they can. I mean,
Sure,
weren't you the first one to raise a stick in
You bother her
in
so much.
violence?
I mean, I would bother the person I'm with too if I was doing this. Like, what else are you gonna do to entertain yourself? Whoa, just like the beginning of the episode.
You're going to see the world in a new light now that there's been a
That was
fresh
foreshadowing, huh?
rain.
She's a genius, bro. The two brain cells
She
in
going
her
to
brain are like
make
the two strongest brain
music.
cells in all of reality.
Not kind of what I expected
She's like
from.
Nirvana.
She is really
this
enjoying the rain,
sequence,
isn't
but-
she?
She's reached Nirvana.
To be fair, I did look really cool in that shot.
But
I would always
do
keep my helmet on if I was
appreciate
hanging
some of
around
the
your age.
artistry.
She making music?
Music of a sort.
Not too loud and just muted enough to be calming there in the background. Maybe she's a little smarter than we should give her credit. Than we give her credit for.
Oh, the lantern. See how Chi is now on board?
They're making their own little
This is like making
symphony
a
here.
My Singing Monsters,
Of course you
bro.
did.
A veritable rain orchestra. Some of the notes are a little off though. You might want to tune them.
In a world without video
What a
games, you
great
do kind of have to
environment. I
make
like
your
this
own
environment a
entertainment, I
lot.
suppose.
It almost looks like a dead
Sort of
robot.
just
Who's
like a
conducting this?
cacophony
There's so many
I need
to
images.
find it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, music. And you is
Some
so,
songs not too
like,
far
she's
off.
she's the one that like made
They
this
really do
happen.
have a
She's
sad
so
existence
dumb.
they don't even know what music is.
Oh, you're mapping it out.
Is this where they're going to what fill some of the cans with
Maybe a bit.
water to change their pitch?
It's nice.
Actually coming together as part of a small little symphony there.
It's actually so good. They made it into the ED, bro.
The fact they are, like I said, yeah, finding their own fun in
That's
this
so
world where
cool.
they could have so
That is so
easily
good. That's so wholesome.
turned so cynical and
That's so
sour
It's
at
like
all.
I'm there with them, minus the water.
They would just sit out in the rain, or away from the rain at least.
This
With,
Yeah, I
almost
think
feels
that the rain
a
does look like it
Listen to
has
its
eyes and a
effect.
mouth.
You know?
And with the rain, it kind of looks like it's
destruction,
crying.
They're just chilling in it, listening to the music in the rebar forest. Wait, it's so good. It's actually so good. And before I add the freaking music of water,
the fact
into
it
my
is,
Spotify.
like I said, this show is calming in a way that you probably
Yeah, I'm
wouldn't
actually going
expect
to. That's
from
the crazy thing.
the premise. You know, the world is destroyed, and they're searching for food and survival. Then we get this.
I've never really like thought of like
You
rain's
really
music.
still-
can't complain,
'Cause, like,
can
I don't know, I
you?
really
It's
like the sound of
a,
rain. Like I find it like a white noise, but to like
an experience.
make it into a music thing and like banging against like pots or whatever. I don't know. It's a sweet idea. Oh, it stopped raining. It's very.
Was the
cute.
rain lighting up?
Now the music's gone. Yep. Unlucky.
Which means the concert's
Perfect
over, I
timing. The
guess.
song has just finished as well.
And now you kind of miss the rain, huh?
No encore. What kind of performance was
Can you
that?
do it again. Oof. The water ripple. Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Depends what you mean by this.
Like, at the very least, there were more people before.
It's not so bad, is it? The fact that they can
It's
lay
not give
back
anywhere
and
to be in a
enjoy it,
hurry.
much like the house they had before. Circular. The ripples.
Dang.
That's how this episode
Dang,
began.
dude.
And
Funny how we